Welcome back. Ed Martin here in a Pro America Report. Go to proamericareport.com and sign up for the Daily Wink, see what's going on, all the segments we had, the show. Go to theanswersandiego.com for the podcast. Here's the thing. One thing we haven't talked about, I'll say it for a moment, is over at Periscope, at Eagle Ed Martin on Twitter and Periscope, at Eagle Ed Martin, I will do a daily Periscope video. And we always say the Pledge of Allegiance. And I don't think I've talked to you all about that. If you're not on Periscope, every day I do the Pledge of Allegiance over on Periscope, right here, usually in my office if I'm doing it here, and there's a nice flag on the wall. So I hope people are still doing the Pledge of Allegiance. It's great. It's coming back. You watch. You'll just like you heard earlier in the show, the reference to Cold War between China and America. I've been talking about the second Cold War, I think ahead of a lot of people. Other people have used the phrase, but the last 6 months or so, I've been saying we're in a second Cold War. And to think any differently is to be not only naive, but really unproductive, unhelpful for America. So that's what we're doing there, and that's important. All right, here's what you need to do. Remember where you start out what you need to know today? I told you we've got a threat and a concern at our elections. We have Attorney General Jay Ashcroft. Attorney General, I keep doing it, I guess because his father was U.S. Attorney General as well as Missouri's Attorney General. But our Secretary of State in the great state of Missouri is Jay Ashcroft, and I had him on an interview, a lengthy interview, and we talked about how the elections this fall are so important in terms of protecting them. And we've come up with some ideas. We're going to keep expanding on those ideas, maybe streaming live so you can watch the mail-in ballot counting, the mail-in ballot tabulation, and see what's going on. There's lots of things. But the thing, what you need to do right now is you need to, if you can do it, you need to step up and be a worker in the election system this November. I know it's a pain. I know it will be annoying. I know it's a lot of time. It'll probably be the whole day or half of the day on election day. There usually will be some kind of training ahead of time. Maybe it's by Zoom or not in person this time because of the stuff, but you need to do it. And I'm doing it. I've already sent in my stuff. At where I live in Northern Virginia, I put in my stuff to be a poll worker, part of the election system, so you can get inside and be another set of eyes. That's what Missouri Secretary of State Jay Ashcroft said he needed. And that's what every election authority needs. So that's a challenge. What you need to do is step up and be, not just work a poll outside the poll canvassing. That's always valuable, and I set that up all the time. Handing out literature for your candidate. That's important. But be a poll worker inside the polls, inside the system, to protect the system. And I don't like to encourage people to go inside the system. I tell people, if you can stay out of the public schools, do it, or get to a charter school. If you can, protect yourself from government. In this case, we have to be infiltrating and stepping up by working, not infiltrating in a bad way, by just being working people on the elections. And I think it's a big focus. And what you need to do is consider that. So I hope you will. Like I said, I'm doing it. All right. Thank you, as always, for listening. Don't forget proamericareport.com. Also, theanswersandiego.com. Check in there. Tomorrow, I'll give you an update on the Republican National Convention. There's some changes there. It's just kind of a mess. They don't quite know what to do for lots of reasons we'll talk about. Thank you, as always, to Noah, our fearless technical director, for keeping everything going, and Joanna for helping book the show. And we'll be back tomorrow. It's Ed Martin here on the Pro America Report. Talk to you then.